Hello everybody, my name is Leo and welcome to my fourth and last installment of my videos dedicated to the comparison of different price range amp modeling pedalboards versus the Soldano SLO 100, this bad boy here. The first video was dedicated to the 400-600 amp modeling pedalboards, like for instance the PodGo or the Mooer G250 or the Ampero. The second one to the budget amp modeling pedalboards like the NUX MG300 or the Mooer G250 or the Valeton GP100, and the third one to the 600 plus pedalboards like the Helix, the FM3 or the Kemper. We are talking about 13 different amp modeling pedalboards versus the real Soldano. A pretty wide range of amp modeling pedalboards that, in my opinion, give us a clear picture of what is the modeling technology nowadays in comparison with real amps like the Soldano SLO 100. In this new video we will basically hear once more all the modelers in actions versus the real Soldano, both in a mixed song and standalone, and then I will summarize all the opinions I've received from you, and I will also tell you which one sounds best for me. If you have already heard all the sound comparisons, you can skip at this time here. And please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell and leave a thumbs up, as it would really help me to make more videos like this. Let's start! Let's now summarize your comments and my opinions. And please notice that these are gonna be my personal opinions and you may not agree with me, and this is totally fine. First of all, let me say that the riff I played provides, in my opinion, a pretty wide and open tone that is beautifully reproduced by the real Soldano, with very big and tight bass when I'm palm muting, and very distorted but clear and open heights. So a very balanced tone along the whole spectrum of frequencies. And it is pretty hard, in my opinion, for the modelers to reproduce equally well both the tight bass frequencies and that distorted but very pleasing high frequencies. Now jumping to your and my evaluations. As regards your comments, currently the 3 videos have received totally almost 200 comments in less than 10 days, considering also the thumbs up. So thank you so much to all of you. With all your comments and different opinions, you have really enhanced the value of this series of videos. Thank you. Now, as regards the budget amp modeling pedalboards, I mean the video dedicated to the NUX MG300, the Valeton GP100, the Mooer G150 and the Harley Benton, we have totalized 20 comments and 11 thumbs up to the aforementioned comments. So we have more than 30 comments in total. Summarizing, we have 33% of the comments that were for the Mooer or the Harley Benton that has the same tone engine, 30% were for the NUX and 3.3% for both Mooer and NUX, and 30% were basically without any specific option selected. Therefore, according to your opinions, we have a head-to-head between the NUX and the Mooer, with the Mooer that is the winner by a tiny difference. In my opinion, if you listen the modelers alone, honestly, I don't think that any of these 4 units get close enough. The bass frequencies are lacking a little bit and there is a sort of harshness in the heights, where the heights are so pleasing and massive in the real Soldano. But if I had to choose, well, I would pick equally the NUX or the G150. So I would say that there is an ex-aequo here between these 2 units. Now, as regards the middle price pedalboards, I mean the video dedicated to the Podgo, the Ampero, the Mooer G250 and the Gigboard, we have totalized almost 42 comments and 50 thumbs up to the aforementioned comments. So we have collected 92 comments in total. The results are Podgo and Ampero in first place according to 40% of the comments, Ampero alone in first position according to 28% of the comments, Podgo in first position according to 4.3% of the comments, and G250 in first position according to 1.1% of the comments. Almost 27% of the comments were not selecting any pedalboard. Therefore, we can definitely say that the Ampero is the winner here for many of you, followed by the Podgo, then the G250 and then the HeadRush. Many of you also suggested to profile the amp with the Mooer G Labs, which I hope I will be able to do in the coming weeks. Now, my opinion here is very similar to the vast majority of your opinions. Ampero and Podgo really shine. G250 just behind and HeadRush in last place. Between the Ampero and the Podgo, I think that the Podgo is missing a little bit of bass frequencies and is very similar in the height to the Soldano, but with a tiny bit of harshness, where the Ampero has a better low frequency representation. In my opinion, it is a little bit more distorted in the high frequency, but it remains pleasing to my ear, more pleasing than the Podgo. I mean, it does not have that tiny bit of harshness that, in my opinion, has the Podgo. All in all, I would say that the Ampero is the winner here, with an overall better representation of the real deal, followed very close by the Podgo and then the GE250. The HeadRush maybe requires more tweaking in comparison to the other units. Let's jump now in the high-end pedalboards arena. I mean Kemper, Fractal FM3, Mooer G300, Helix and HeadRush pedalboard. We have totalized almost 53 comments and 20 thumbs up to the aforementioned comments, so we have collected 73 comments in total. The results are almost 40% for the Kemper, 5.5% for the Helix, 5% for the Mooer, mentioning overall the price and the profiling option of the Mooer. Many of you pointed out that the FM3 sound pretty pleasing, even if differently from the real deal, and that the value for money is amazing for the Mooer G300, even considering that you can profile your amp and this would enhance its tonal capabilities. My opinions here, well, honestly, I agree with the vast majority of you. Once more, the Kemper is the winner. The Soldano has this capability to reproduce amazingly well both tight bass frequencies that shine in the palm muting part of the demo song and pretty distorted but pleasing high frequencies, providing a massive, rich and full sound over the whole spectrum of frequencies. In my opinion, this capability was reproduced only by the Kemper. It was the only modeler, in my opinion, capable of reproducing equally well bass and high frequencies, without harshness and with a rich distortion. So, in my opinion, the Kemper is the winner, not only comparing it to the high-end modelers, but it is also the overall winner of this competition. Now, I would also like to mention that the unit that surprised me the most is the Ampero. The Ampero Soldano reproduction was very good. Not as good as the Kemper one, but for the price it is really sounding amazing. I also agree with you that the FM3 provides with a pleasing sound, but pretty different from the real deal. Here, as usually, the FM3 offers an amazing array of parameters to tweak, and you have to spend time to tailor your sound. The last thing I would like to mention is that many of you has written down in the comments that the Mooer G family of pedalboards offers an amazing value for money, and that using the profiling procedure we can enhance the tone of these pedalboards, and honestly I do agree. So, summarizing both my opinion and yours, the overall winner is the Kemper, then a special mention goes to the Ampero for its value for money and tonal capabilities. Many of you also like the Podgo and the Helix, which I would put in third position, as they are second to the Kemper in terms of tone and to the Ampero in terms of value for money. Pretty good results coming out also from the Mooer pedalboards, especially in the budget price range, considering that I have used the stock Soldano model and not a profiled one. Let me just add that thanks to all these videos I've done, I've learned that not all the amp models are done equally well by each modeler. I mean, you can have, for instance, an outstanding Soldano model in the Ampero, but with a poor Marshall JCM 800, or a very good JCM 800 in the NUX MG300, but with a not equally well done Soldano. So, in evaluating the sound of a modeler, take also into consideration which are the amps you love the most and which pedalboard provide the best model of that amp. We have now reached the end of this video. Thank you once more for sharing your opinions that greatly improve the value of this series of video and give us, I think, a good picture of the Soldano models currently available in the modern amp modelling pedalboards. Now let me know in the comments below if you like this format, I mean a direct comparison with the real amp against the pedalboard that contains a model of that amp, splitting the video in 3 or 4 installments so that we can collect your opinions and then we can share the overall results in one specific video like this one we are doing now. And let me also know which real amp would you like me to use. Thank you once more, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell and leave a thumbs up, as it would be of a great help. And if you're interested in my IRs, you can check out the link in the card above or description below, where there is also a link to a playlist of songs of mine that you can check out if you're interested in my music. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.